What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So in today's video, I wanted to show you some more Mr. Negative gameplay because I cannot get enough of this guy. He will be going to rank 3 very soon because I have all the catalysts. I just need to level up Ultron first because he's at rank 2 now. So I'm going to post a gameplay of him and then Mr. Negative will go up. So basically this is the Cavalier monthly event quest. So the Science Node where I get all the poisons on me, then my parries, remove them and convert them into the Furies. So this is really good for Mr. Negative's base damage, and then it also scales his degen damage to an absolutely insane amount. So once I get my cycle off, you will just see how crazy his damage goes. It's kind of unfair because Longshot just has no chance at retaliating against this because it's truly probably the highest damage over time I've ever done in the game. But you can see right here, I'm going to try and build up my Furies a little bit, but not too much because I just want to launch it off. So I go right here into it, and we're going to look how much damage it does. So 17,000 damage a second. That is by far the most I've done in the game with a damage over time effect. It's kind of busted how much he can do, but hey, it's a great option for the node, so I am not going to complain a little bit. And you saw I lost like no health in that fight because the health pools in this and the attack values are not that great. It's basically like some Act 6 content, so he's just an absolute cheat code for this monthly event. So you can just see we're going to go against a Wolverine right now, which is just even more free regen. So the heal reversal is going to go crazy on the special too, if I can get it off. Yeah, so Mr. Negative just probably my MVP for the science quests in this Cavalier monthly because it's so quick. You basically just need to get one special 2 cycle off and the fight's over. You can see right here I'm doing it against Wolverine. I don't even have that many Furies. I only have 5, but I'm going to go in and I'm just going to wreck the fight. So here I go. After this special, or after this heavy attack, we're going to go in, get the 2 petrifies, and there's the damage, and it's doing about 9,500, not even fully ramped, and you can see it's just ticking at him. I saw that he got clipped there, so I took a little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter because my damage was far too much to outweigh his own. So now I'm going on to the next path, and there was a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue, so I had to restart the app if there looks like there's a cut in the gameplay because it just took ages to load, so I had to restart the app. So anyway, we go here, we go to this Deadpool, which is going to be a great fight because it has also regen, and it's just the same node. So this is very simple. It's just basic Mr. Negative gameplay. So what you want to do is the parries, the heavy attacks, and it's going to be really good. You want to get some more basic combos off because there is going to be those poisons that you'll get on yourself, and since you're parrying so much with Mr. Negative, you're going to be converting those into Furies easily, and then you're going to be absolutely fine launching one special attack. Fight should be over because his damage over time lasts for so long and it does so much damage that there's really no chance that your opponent can beat you in that time. So right here I'm at 8 of the light energy. Now I'm going to try and bait out his special 1, and I do, so I also accidentally evaded there, but I think I should be fine in my head. So I launch off this special 1 or special 2 with only 10 dark energy and a few Furies, and you can see it's just going crazy. I don't even see the damage. I think it's like 5,200 with 11 degen, which is just unheard of from him because usually that's not what you want. And then the regen kicks in and he just drops. So that was an insane fight because that was like half of his max damage potential in this Cavalier monthly node. Probably less than half of that because the dark energy does scale quite significantly. So that was hardly as much damage as he does, and he just still nukes the fights down so quickly. So next we got a Sentry, and this is a really good fight because it's easy to parry the first and second hits of a special 1, so it gets our light energy up much quicker, and we're going to be absolutely fine in this fight as well. There's like no stress when you're playing Mr. Negative in this type of situation, which shows some of his value, I think, because when you do use him in this scenario, you're going to get training for him for harder content, and then you're going to be able to use him for that harder content, which is why I see Mr. Negative as one of the most underrated champions in the game. I think he should be getting a lot more love than he is, but hey, if I'm the only one who loves him and I get to keep him at rank 3, that is fine by me. So right here I launch off special 2, 20 dark energy. It's doing 10,000 damage per second, which is amazing. We convert those into some more dark energy, but before we can launch off another special attack, he's dead. So these fights are all probably under a minute in time. This was like a six minute video, and there are 6 fights that I'm doing, so it's just so simple to do it. Now, Doctor Strange is actually an interesting matchup for Mr. Negative because he has that natural power gain that he's going to be having the whole fight. But since Mr. Negative has that synergy with Nick Fury, it's going to like cancel out some of the power gain. So it's not all of it, but some of it will be canceled. But it's the special 2 petrifies that are going to reverse his power gain or block it out completely, so you'll be completely fine in Doctor Strange matchups as long as you just launch your convert your dark energy or light to dark when he's under a bar of power. But you can see right here I'm just baiting out specials. It's really easy to get your dark or light energy off this. Sorry, I'm confusing them a lot. So right here I go for the parry. I have 11, and now I think this is a perfect time, but I get the thing off, throws his special. Now I'm going to throw my special too, and we're going to be fine because the petrifies are going to start reversing that power gain. You can see he's dropping it, power gain. It's so good. He's really good for power gain and heal matchups because he just absolutely shuts it down, reverses it, and it's easy. So honestly, one of the most potent heal reversals and power gain reversals in the game, because it just takes one special 2 to go absolutely ham on someone. And now we're on our last fight. This is a little bit of an annoying fight because Rhino has that unblockable sometimes on his dash in, depending on how far he is. So that can kind of ruin up your play style, but it's still a fine fight. You're going to get through it just fine because Mr. Negative will have the damage if you get one special 1 off or one special 2 off. So right here, I'm just going to keep converting the poisons into my furies. I've got 3 already, and I'm building my natural furies. And I also want to point out that this is without the Kamala Khan synergy, so my synergies are not, or my, what am I saying? My furies are not running at their maximum length, and this is also without any of his damage boost synergy, so this is just Quake and Nick Fury, a very practical team in a lot of endgame scenarios. You can see he just threw off the last special 2 of the gameplay video, and it's doing about 10,000 a second. So I hope that this helps shine some more light on why Mr. Negative is an absolute beast in the game. I will have a lot more rank 3 gameplay when I take him up, and that'll be it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.